And we are back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Today, we are doing the brand new event, Sparking Ornaments. So it seems like a Christmas themed event. So I think this is the fourth Christmas time event. This time it has something to do with Memoji and Albus, which is pretty exciting to see them. Alright, let's see what it's about. Alright, it's no board. It's only a menu. Premonition of Battle, Part 1. Hey! Don't bother me! I'm having a ceremony with Lord Benimaru today. I believe it's called a date. It seems that you don't even know what a date is. I fear that Lord Benimaru is bound for disappointment. What? Hey! Don't act like such a know-it-all just because you know what a date is. Hey! Calm down. Ah, they're at it again. Great Rimuru! I better give him a helping hand, but man, I'm so jealous. I mean, I'd hate to be him. He has his own harem of... Is it just Shion and Shuna that like him? Or is it others? But yeah, he has his own harem and he literally hates it when they start fighting over him. So I don't know why he's jealous of Benimaru. I don't know if Memoji and Albus are just that much prettier than Shion and Shuna. Or if he just thinks like different girls' personalities would be kind of cute to have fawning over him.
No.
You too! Can't you see that Benimaru's feeling troubled right now? Please calm down a bit. But, Great Rimuru,
どうだ?
since you're here, why don't you go check up on all the evacuees? I was planning on doing that, but I just can't leave this girl alone with Lord Benimaru. Great Rimaru's right. Worry about your own country instead. I find that funny. She's just telling Albus to go check on her people, while she's like, luckily, my people aren't here, so I have to check on. So I'll just be here with Lord Benimaru. Says the girl who abandoned all her duties and left her village despite being the elder's daughter. I only came here as part of my research on advanced cultures.
Ah.
In that case, feel free to have a good look around. Benimaru, I need you to help me out with a few things in the office.
承知しました。
Certainly. Urk.
仕方ありません
I
わね。
suppose it can't be helped. I owe you big time, Great Rimuru.
おう
Don't sweat it.
やれやれ。
Sometimes, I wish I had an elastic body like yours.
どうだ?
Oh, like when Shuna and Shion fight over me, and they stretch me out? Yeah, I guess at times like that, I'm glad to have been a slime. Still, we have to start preparing for Christmas soon, so I'll need to be in human form. After all, I wouldn't be able to help with the decorations as a slime. Wait a sec. Decorations.
Oh.
Is it already that time of the year? Time really flies. I'm looking forward to the festivities. And those cakes especially. Yeah, they're seriously sweet. Indeed. Now then, what should this year's Christmas theme be? Considering we've got visitors from other nations, we ought to make it extra special.
ふむ。
And we just happen to have two perfect candidates who could help us out. Oh, I bet you're scheming something. It's so much easier to read your expressions when you're in human form. Heh. It's more of an elegant plan than a scheme. I guarantee that it'll be fun for everyone in the end, so don't worry. Shouldn't you hurry up and go to the shelter already?
いいえ。
I'm not falling for that. I bet you're just trying to secretly meet up with Lord Benimaru while I'm away, aren't you? Ugh! Man, she can just be read like a book. She can't even keep anything a secret. Like, not make any faces. She is always like, Drat! My plan has been discovered! Even though it wasn't even, like, that much of a complicated plan. Besides, Fabio and Sophia are already there, so I might as well use this opportunity to observe the culture here. Seems like everyone's in a real hurry.
これは
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Everyone's preparing for Christmas, you see. Alright, Shuna and... I'm trying to remember who this is. I think this is one of the Holy Knights. I think she's the one that had a crush on Soy because she got caught up in his sticky thread string. And I think she's also a masochist.
と
Christmas? It's kind of weird that they're saying it with a K. Like Christmas, or is that supposed to be Christmas? But they're trying to say it.
あら
Wait, what's with that outfit? Oh, yeah, her outfit is pretty cute, I would say. I really do like the blue, orange, and white. Her face is kind of weird, I don't know. Yeah, something about that face is not right to me, but this is a pretty cute outfit overall, and she's the free-to-play card from what I've seen.
Hi.
She's trying on a Christmas outfit for me. And about this Christmas thing, it's
あのですね
it's basically like a festival, I guess. We serve delicious food and a type of sweet called a cake. Also, I really do hate that they just say every holiday is a festival. Like, most holidays are, yeah, a special dinner, but it's just weird that they convert everything into a festival so everyone can be a part of it. It's like, I'm guessing if it was just, like, little holidays that people would celebrate by themselves or just with their family, then there'd probably be some single people or people that don't have families that wouldn't be included. But Rimuru and all the Tempest people want everyone to feel included. So that's why they always make it a festival, so everyone celebrates. But yeah, now that her eyes are open, she does look better, and you can see a little bit more to her outfit. Because now that she's not holding her hands together. Yeah, it is a really cute one. I think I like this better than the red, white, and sometimes green outfits that Shuna and Shion have had in the past.
Hi.
You decorate trees and houses and give gifts to each other, right? I heard about it from Lady Hinata. I wonder, is Hinata trying to bring Christmas to the Holy Knights? Because that would be kind of cool if other places had Christmas too. If the big boss of the Holy Knights wanted to do this specific holiday, would they do it? That's right. Usually, parents give presents to their children, but sometimes friends give each other presents too. Also, um, you can give a present to someone you love too, right? What?
え
I heard there was that kind of element to it as well. A chance to bring people closer together. How is she the only one that knows this? Shuna that's been celebrating this holiday for 3 years? 2 years? In this game's time? Well, actually, it has to have been like more than 2-3 years. Just because we've had like 2 or 3 events. Rimuru has been in that world for quite a few years. Like maybe 5-8 years? So they've had to have multiple Christmases at this point. So it is kind of understandable why Albus and Memoji doesn't know. But Shuna, there's not really an excuse. She should already know this unless Rimuru kept that part hidden. But I'm pretty sure in other events, she has tried to give him gifts so they could be closer. Seriously? Then what am I waiting for?
え
I suppose the skill to cook and bake sweets are qualities that someone may look for in a wife.
うん
Yeah, and being able to decorate is a sign of good taste. And presents, they're a sign of love.
なんてこと
I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. Okay then, I better give it my all.
もし
Shuna! Yes!
ね
What kind of dishes do I need to be able to cook? Also, can you dress us up as well?
えはい
Also, what is this cake thing you speak of? I'd like to hear the details. Like, how do they not know what cake is? Oh, in that case, please follow me to the cafeteria. We're actually in the middle of baking some, so I can show you there. I will also pick out outfits for both of you.
あ
And another thing, the decorations and... Do you know what Master Soy might like as a present? Oh my god. More love triangles. Triangles upon triangles. So there's Ritus and Soka going after Soy, gonna compete for his love. There's Memoji and Albus trying to compete for Benimaru's love. And then there's Shuna trying to get Rimaru's love. I bet Shion's gonna somehow make her way into this event as well. But yeah, if they keep adding girls into this event, it is gonna kind of be a little funny. So is she gonna come in here and ask Shuna as well to teach her? Let's see. I'll call some people who might know. So please, wait right here. But yeah, that looks like a pretty cute picture for Memoji and Albus. Also, we need to make a brand new team, unfortunately. So this is gonna take me a second. This is the team I made. So, a lot of holiday units. I'm surprised by how many holiday units I do have. I forgot about the maid Luminous. Like that she's kind of holiday-ish. Since the maids were also holiday themed, like this Rimuru all the way in the back. And then I also have the butler, Christmas, Veldora, and then the Shizu. So yeah, there's quite a few. Alright, let's get into battle. See how this team does.
一括装備を実行しました子供たちの夢は私が守る気合い入れるわよ
Alright, let's see what her attack animations are.
準備はできています行かせないわ
I didn't know that she was much of a fist fighter. but that's kind of interesting.
サンタ、私には天職かもね。
Alright, cute little Shizu animation of her praying. Also, aw, that's cute. It's little bells, which are the currency for this event. Christmas lessons begin. Part 1.
なるほど。
I see. So you're thinking of making Memoji and Albus compete over who can cook and bake better, so we'll end up with a luxurious feast, huh?
どうだ？
Precisely. And another thing Oh!
うん。
Did it go well, Shuna? Oh, he literally sent Shuna as a spy to, I guess, misinform them or at least get them up to speed on what Christmas is. So then they would have started cooking or baking. But I guess it probably went a little too well. Or I guess things went off the rail because Ritus put inside her head that giving a gift to someone you like could get her closer to Rimuru. Yes, they were both very interested in it.
おう。
That's good to know. Sorry to put you through this when you're already busy enough, but please, teach them a thing or two.
もちろんです。
Of course, great Rimuru.
うん。
Hmm? I'm going to work extra hard this year.
と。
Right. Thanks.
うん。
She seems more spirited than usual. I wonder what happened.
ふむ。
Don't know, but it's good to see her so motivated. And now that the teacher's here, let's wait for the students to arrive too.
承知しました。
I should probably be leaving then. If they start quarreling again, Shuna won't be able to teach them anything.
そうだな。
True. Now, if you'll excuse me,
よし。
the students ought to be here soon.
よう。
Here they are, Rimuru.
ん。
Huh? Dord and Mayurd.
おう。
Dord's good at crafting, and Mayurd knows a lot about art. Since Mayurd's not much of a talker, I'll be here as an interpreter of sorts.
なるほど。
Ah, I see. No problem. But are they not giving any models? I forgot if we've ever seen the other dwarves, like, in a 3D model in this game.
んだ。
You guys are here too, Kaijin. We were called here for a similar reason.
え？
Wow, this is becoming a bigger event than I was expecting.
おお。
I heard there's going to be a cooking lesson. You want me to teach, right?
止まれ。
I'm pretty sure nobody's invited you to teach.
ごきげんよ。
Thank you all for gathering here for our sake. Okay, let's get a good look at these dresses. All super pretty. I love that the hood that Memoji has going on, and hers is still like a kimono, like her normal outfit. While Albus actually has more of a proper dress, I don't think this is the same type of dress slash outfit she usually wears. This feels more like a dress. And I do like the little cape thing that Ritus got on. But yeah, all these are pretty great outfits. If I would have to say, it would probably be Albus #1, then kind of Ritus, and then Memoji. Like, Memoji and Ritus really aren't that far apart to me in how their outfits look.
はい。
I promise to engrave the spirit of Christmas into my heart. Aw, that's so cute. I just want to know what Mr. Soy would like as a gift. This girl doesn't even care about Christmas. She just wants to use the holiday as a chance to get closer with Soy. I would love that every time she mentions soy, that we see Soka watching from somewhere, being like, eh! Like she's surprised. Me too! Oh, okay, so Soka is somewhere, keeping an eye on Ridis to make sure she doesn't gain the advantage on their love triangle. It's so obvious that you're up there in the attic. I have universal detect, you know. Hey, I've come to play. Yeah, we want to know what this Christmas thing is all about too, right?
Hey.
Yup. I didn't anticipate so many people would come. Well, I'm sure it'll work out all in the end.
Hi.
Okay, let's start cooking. It's simple. All you have to do is wish in your heart for it to taste good, and then slice as hard as you can. And Viola. That logic makes sense for you, but it won't work for everyone else. Besides, that didn't even resemble cooking at all. Please take over, Shuna.
そんな
Oh, come on!
そうですね
Okay, when it comes to Christmas dinner, the main dish has to be a big bird, roasted whole. Oh man, this is making me so hungry, because the holidays are right around the corner, and so that sounds good, roasted bird.
ですが
So you just chop off the inedible bits and roast a whole bird, right? That's hardly any different from my method.
いや
In theory, I guess. But when you do it, it's totally different. Also, it's not exactly a Christmas tradition, but it's recommended to make a stew on the side since it pairs really well with roast chicken.
Hi.
I'll demonstrate how to cook it later. Now that we've got most of the ingredients ready, we're going to need bull deer milk for the stew.
お願いします
However, the milk is a bit hard to obtain, so may I ask someone to collect some for me? Leave it to me! After all, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Actually, when it comes to milking, I must say that I'm better suited for the task. I'm a snake lycanthrope after all. What does that even mean? Do snakes know about milking animals? Like, do they survive off milk of other animals? Or do snakes have some way of milking, like, you're able to milk a snake? Is that what she's talking about? Because I am very confused here. We'll need milk for cakes as well, so I really need you to gather a lot of milk. Can you do that for me?
かしこまりました
Certainly. And what exactly is this cake thing?
Hi.
I just baked a sponge cake, so allow me to demonstrate. Sponge? What? That thing you used to wipe dirt that Rimuru told us about? You can actually eat that thing if you bake it? No, it's more like a bread, but it's light and fluffy like a sponge. Here, I've cut some small pieces, so please try one.
あ
Munch! Mmm, it's delicious!
あ
It's slightly sweet.
確かに
This texture, it's so soft. I see why it's called a sponge now.
なるほど。
Ah, I see. I want to have some too.
Ha!
Hey, can I have a slice too?
ねえね
We haven't been able to drop by Ingressia lately, and that freshly baked sponge cake looks so good. Please, please.
えは
Sure, let me give you a slice.
いやれやれ
It seems like you guys just came here to eat. Yeah, I mean, the event is starting off slow. People just wanting to learn how to make or do Christmas things.
子供たちの夢は私が守
Yeah,
る
it's kind of exciting that this leads all the way up to Christmas. I wonder, like, they haven't even said, like, how many days this is supposed to be before Christmas. Not like, oh, in 3 days we're gonna have the Christmas celebration, or in 1 week. Because this is all seeming to happen the same day so far. At least 2 of these cutscenes. And if we're gonna continue this lesson in like cooking, baking, and like decoration creation, it seems like it's all gonna be in a single day, if not like 2-3 days. Painful Memory, Part 1. I wonder who's having a painful memory. Like, are they remembering the Christmas years of the past? Or is someone gonna be living something traumatic? Which I don't think any of the characters have any traumatic memories aside from the ogres, but I highly doubt they'd be remembering that right now. And now, we spread some whipped cream made from bull deer milk on top of this sponge base. Oh, and please feel free to taste some of this whipped cream. Wow, it's so sweet. I bet it'll go really well with the sponge. A little bit might be good, but I can't eat too much of this stuff at my age. Place some strawberries, peaches, and other fruits on top, and we've got ourselves a cake. It's full of sweet things. I wonder if men would like this. Yeah, definitely. I guess she doesn't know her husband too well, or at least her to-be husband. Because he loves sweet things. And I wonder if Shuna's gonna mention it to them, being like, yeah, my brother really loves sweets. They definitely do, especially Benimaru. Is that so? I never knew that Lord Benimaru had a sweet tooth. In that case, I'm gonna do my very best to collect bull deer milk and fruits. That would be wonderful. I thought they already did, though. I'm gonna bring back more than you. What will you do, Ritus? Does Master Soy also like sweet things? Oh, I've never asked him that. Please tell us, Lady Shuna. I am so amused by this that I can just think of Sokka just putting her ear to the ground of the attic, just trying to listen, and being like, please, tell us, Shuna, I need to know. Like, I just find that so amusing and funny to think about. I'm not sure. It's a bit hard to tell what he's thinking. If that's the case, then I'll wait here for the next lesson. Yeah, she really doesn't want to do anything unless she knows it's a guaranteed that Soy will like it. So she's kind of a lazy student like that, and is not proactive in trying to do stuff. A lesson, huh? This kind of reminds me of breaks during school. Some of the kids would rush out to the playground, while others remained in the classroom. Man, this takes me back. Yeah, this does kind of feel like that.
Hi.
I've returned. Like, what has it been? Like 5 minutes? Maybe even less than that? And they're already back. Wow, that was quick. I squeezed plenty of milk for everyone. There was a lot of bull deers in the woods nearby. Really? I wonder why. Magical beast? But why? Normally, I let it simmer a little bit longer, but the stew is essentially finished now. Feel free to taste some. It's It's delicious! So this is what a stew is. Yes, you can also cook curry or meat and potatoes with basically the same ingredients, so it's a handy recipe to learn. It tastes especially good because we used the milk that I collected. What difference does it make on who did the milking? The subtle sourness of the fruits match with the cake so well. I hope this isn't too fattening. A sweet dessert after a savory dish? It'd be hard to stop eating. Yes, a little more mass could be good for you. Personally, I don't have to worry about gaining too much because my fat tends to accumulate in convenient places. Alright, who brought up that conversation? So Ridis literally in her head thought about, oh, I hope it's not too fat. And then Memoji's like, oh my god, it just tastes so good. I might want to eat like a lot. Or I don't want to stop eating because it's too good. And then Albus continues the thought of, yeah, you may need it. And it may fatten you up a little bit. Also, it goes to convenient places. I guess like her butt and her breast. That's funny. Are you saying that I look like a kid? Hey now, please, let's try to calm down. So next up, I'd like you to take over, Kaijin.
Yare.
Talk about not great timing. Oh well, I guess it's our turn since you've already shown everybody how to cook. So, you're going to teach us how to do decorations, right? Please guide us.
Oh,
You all saw the ornaments hanging outside, right? Oh, the ones that were flickering.
その通りだな。
Yeah, those. Those lights are fueled by magicules. I want you to try making similar ornaments that look good when they're illuminated.
さて。
For example, take this ball. It's shiny, but I don't sense any magicules coming from it. This isn't going to turn into Carabus or anything, right? Stop! Please don't! Lord Clayman! Okay, so this is the painful memory. Although, at the time, Albus didn't seem too troubled when this guy died and transformed. It just seemed troublesome when he turned into Carabus, like she may actually die then, or that she was gonna have a struggling battle with it. What are you doing? Is that Carabus? Sorry, it just reminded me of an experience I once had on the battlefield.
いや。
Oh, this isn't anything special. It's just a hollow ball with a plated coating. That's all.
つまりな。
A single ornament may not seem like much, but imagine a ton of these things hanging both inside and outside the houses, and even from the trees.
すんげえだろ。
While they may look dull during the day, they'll shine brightly during the night. But yeah, I still find that really weird. Like, from that scene, I didn't really think that Albus thought of that as a traumatic memory. I thought she more of thought of it as a, like, why are you doing this? Or just give up, there's no point in trying to do anything else. Like, I feel the game is kind of creating trauma for her. Boom, 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 boom.
できています。行かせないわ。
I wonder, like, how many other characters are gonna even be in this event. Because we have already quite a few
サンタって
characters.
私には天職かもね。
And so, are people like Veldora, Soy gonna actually appear? Hiding amongst ornaments, Part 1.
ええ。
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd shine beautifully when illuminated by all those lights.
うん。
So you want us to make a ton of these balls?
いや、
No, that would be a bit boring, and we're already making them on our end. Oh, here's another type of decoration that we're making. A star, but it looks a little different from usual.
おう、
An 8-pointed star in honor of Rimuru and the rest of the demon lords in the octagram. I made it to decorate the top of a tree. That's actually pretty cool that they made an 8-pointed star for the top of the tree instead of the normal 5-pointed star. Ugh! I'm not really in a position to comment. Hold on, wait, what does that mean? So, is she trying to object to having a star of the Demon Lords? Because that is kind of a weird thing to celebrate. Like, oh, we're celebrating the Demon Lords, so we're gonna have this special star. And she's trying not to object because the Holy Knights were kind of against the Demon Lords earlier in the series. So, now that they're friends with Rimuru, she doesn't want to say anything. Or is there some kind of tradition that they do that I'm not, like, aware of?
うん、
It does look a bit odd compared to the 5-pointed stars that we're used to seeing.
がはは、
I'm just glad there are only 8 of them now. After all, if they were still the 10 great demon lords, then I have to make a star with 10 points. Yeah, that would basically look like a shuriken.
まあ。
Who knew that Lord Carrion's judgment would come in handy in this way?
そうね。
I'm glad we don't have to worry anymore now that Frey stepped down and has settled somewhere new. Alright, I'm very confused at these two comments. What Albus is saying that it's like because of Carrion stepping down, like that was his wise judgment in stepping down, so it makes it easier for them to make these stars. And for Moji, has Frey ever been interested in Benimaru? Like, I don't know if it's written in the light novels that she had some kind of interest in him, but I guess now that Frey's nowhere near around, I guess that was like the competition, because Frey is a very good looking harpy that like a lot of men would love to be with, so I guess just her living somewhere else makes it easier for these two. So what exactly do you want us to make?
おう、
Oh right, I want you to help us make Reese.
うーん。
Reese?
うん、うん、
You know those vines that you sometimes see wrapped around trees? I want you to pull those off since they'll be nice and dry this time of year.
うんうん。
Okay,
あるいは、
any climbing plant would be fine as well. Wisteria vines are especially good because of their smoothness.
つまりな、
Anyway, you take some dried vines, wrap them around into a circle, and add some decorations. Then it'll be ready to hang on a front door or other entrance.
そうですわね。
Makes sense. After all, a branch would easily snap if you tried to make a loop out of it.
そういや、
That's right. By the way, if you don't do it around this time of year, the vines will get too dry and snap. So remember that.
う
Wisteria flowers are really pretty, but they only blossom from spring to summer, so we won't be able to use them for Christmas ornaments. According to Myard, you should harvest the vines in the summer and dry them so that you can use them in the winter for ornaments. Myard sure is a born artist. Wait, he spoke?
そういえば
Come to think of it, Lady Hinata once told me about a language of flowers. What do wisterias mean? I don't know. I'm sure Great Rimuru knows more about that stuff than me. Do you know?
はい
Answer. It means drunk on love. I can't say that, especially in front of these people. What does that mean? Does that mean he's like too embarrassed to say it in front of everyone? Or does that mean he shouldn't say that in front of these girls that'll probably try and use that to their advantage and trying to get whoever they're after?
悪い悪い
Oh, I don't really know either. Sorry about that.
頼むぜ。
Anyway, I'd like you to all think of it as practice and make a whole bunch of them. We want to hang them up on every house in town if possible.
ええ
I understand we need to make a circle with the vines, but what do we need to decorate them with?
おう、
Things that resemble the blessings of the forest, like pretty leaves. Acorns and pine cones are also pretty standard as well.
あるいは、
I think putting something shiny would be good too, like that ornament from earlier. And as a finishing touch, you put a red ribbon on it.
どうして
Why red?
つまりな。
Christmas trees and Christmas decorations are often green, and red pairs well with green. I see. I think I have an idea of what to make. Me too. It's so fun just thinking about the decorations. That's right. The preparations are almost as fun as the celebrations. Well, I guess that's all there is for me to teach you.
そういや、
Oh right. I forgot to tell you something. Yes?
その通りだな。
If you're going to use acorns for decorations, make sure to boil them beforehand. How did he communicate that just now? Was it through thought communication? But there's no need for that at such a short distance. And it's not like that was a secret or anything. Yeah, I was kind of confused because I heard him, like, say nothing. Like, was it this line or was it this line? I'm guessing it was both these lines. Because in this one, he really didn't say
そ
anything.
ういや、
Or, no, I guess it was this line where they said yes. Like, they could barely hear him. I'm guessing that was actually Myard talking. But why?
おう、
There are these little weevil larvae that live inside them. If you don't kill them by boiling the acorns, they'll crawl all over your wreath and destroy the decorations. Eek! Anyway, let's go gather some vines. Yeah, it's like they said. The vines are too dry and will snap when you bend them. Also, I really love that this trio is becoming more like friends. Because there's the one girl that's not interested in the same man, but probably relates with these two pretty well. There's Momoji, I guess the kind of younger one, and Albus the kind of older, sisterly, motherly type. But I don't know about Ridis too much since she is a side character, or an even minor character. And so she shouldn't be spending too many days in Tempest in the main series. While in this game, it's like they could come up with any excuse why she's here.
どう？
Look at how many I found! Collecting acorns is a breeze for a forest girl like me. Please make sure to really boil them, okay?
うんうん。
Yeah, I know. Huh? Why is something like that all the way down here?
そんな。
Even if the concentration of Magicals is regulated here, it's right next to Tempest, where the Majins reside.
もう。
It doesn't seem to be cautious at all. Or maybe it's high on adrenaline.